Hey guys, it's Heaven.
And Naja.
And welcome back to InHerself podcast.
Where we talk about faith, family, finance today, and friendship.
So make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe on all. See, I counted on my hand. I rehearsed this before we came on here and still can't do it right. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe on all of our platforms.
Just fake.
Can't get it right.
So we're talking about finance today.
Okay.
Specifically, entrepreneurship. How's that going for you?
So I'm not gonna lie, like this newfound entrepreneurship is difficult for me. Like yesterday, I literally texted you and said, this is the most discouraging thing that I've ever experienced. And I think I'm about to be done. And I'm 2 seconds in.
Because rule number 1, pay your deposit and it's non-refundable.
Sure, but I think you have to get to that point. I remember there was a time where there wasn't a such thing as deposits. There wasn't a such thing as you paying your hairstylist or you paying your nails or you paying your makeup to get done. You paying a deposit before you actually get it done. That wasn't a thing. Mm-hmm. But because people don't respect people, then they said, okay, now I have to start incorporating deposits. And that's where I feel like I am. I should have took heed at first, for sure. But that's the place that I'm in right now. I don't get respect.
So I want to correct something you just said. You said that that's not what people usually start off. I 100% disagree, because you need to start off the day you register your business and make your prices to have a deposit.
Yeah.
And they need to be non-refundable.
I'm saying people didn't used to do that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that was back in the day when you can go get your nails done and your feet done, your hair done for $150.
And but also trustworthy to the fact that you're going to come to your appointment. You're not going to cancel. You're not going to say, oh, because you're my family member, I'm just going to not pay you, or I'm going to cancel the day before. And that's what I've been experiencing a lot.
Because people back then were loyal. Like,
right.
You only went to your stylist. You only went to your nail tech. You only went to what you had to sign up for. Your person was your person. Now, that is not the case at all. Now people book an appointment and hope that who they really want to go to have an open spot. This is why it's important to have a deposit paid.
Yeah. But outside of that, I just want people to respect. And if I didn't do it and there's somebody out here that's watching and I didn't respect your business, I apologize. But I feel like there's no respect level. And a majority of it comes from your friends or your family closest to you. Mm-hmm. Like, so to bring it all in, I have a makeup business that I'm starting up. And so at first, I started doing family and friends and stuff for free because I'm trying this out. I want to see if I do your face and you look like a clown, I don't need to be doing this.
She did mine today.
I don't need to be doing it. And so I realized, okay, shoot, I'm getting better at this. So I made a price list. So I tell people, if I know you, at least maybe give me a tip, because makeup is not cheap. But then it gets to the point where I know you, so I'm not going to offer anything. I'm just going to walk out. I'm not going to give you no type of payment, no type of, it's a thank you, sure, but like just no support in that aspect. So now I'm like, I have to be strict with everybody. Mm-hmm. If I don't say, don't worry about it, worry about it.
One more time for the people in the back.
If I don't say, don't worry about it, worry about it. Worry about it. And pay me my money. One, because stuff is expensive.
Yes, it is.
I'm about to get passionate. Stuff is expensive. And if you know makeup, like women know makeup, you will buy 4 items and you're leaving paying $200. And I'm not being dramatic.
No, this is real. This is especially Sephora, Ulta, anything. Foundation alone is about $70.
Yes. So you want me to do your face, put on all this foundation, put on all this concealer, do your eyebrows that you haven't arched, put my mascara on you, put my moisturizer on you, all of these things, and you don't want to pay me? Mm-hmm. Half the time, it's not even going in my pocket. It's going back in my business to go buy the stuff that I used on you.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about it.
I don't like it, and it's not fair. I just don't feel like I don't do people like that. This is people's craft. Whether or not that you are behind a camera doing this for your business, whether or not you are a broker business, it's so many things that I'm like, people are not waking up saying, I'm going to let everybody just walk all over me. No, this is people's craft. And I think that people need to learn how to take it serious. That's all I'm saying. I can calm down a little bit.
No, I 100% agree with you. That's why I said from day one, when you are planning any business, the Bible clearly tells us to write the vision and to make it plain. Now, we do know there's another interpretation of that, but make sure that you count the cost at the end of the day. And including the cost is expenses, is the profit, is the time, is the experience. Sometimes people complain. Let's talk about this, about your prices being what your prices are. And so they feel like, okay, well, I'm gonna go find somebody cheaper to do the service that you're gonna provide. But are you paying for the experience? Are you actually paying for what you're getting for it? So then you have a picture. We see this on Shade Room all the time. You have a picture of what I asked for
And what you got.
and what I got.
And, that's
And
not what you
eventually you're
wanted.
going to come back because what you're paying for a cheap service, but you want it to be this grand thing. And let's talk about the flip side. Because I also have experience. I am a deposit payer. I'm a payer on timer. I'm all those things. And I've had stylists not show up late, got an attitude. With me, and I'm the client. I'm not giving you what you're dishing to me, but your service is, your customer service is trash.
They get to a point where it's like, I'm not missing. If you don't come, I'm not missing any money. And I think that we have to stay consistent the entire time through with these businesses, is because you will get to a point where people will say, I'm not fooling with you no more. Word of mouth is everything.
Yes, it is.
I do makeup now based off of word of mouth. Again, I'm new, so I haven't been posting like I should, have a website like I should. But the clientele that I get is from word of mouth. If I don't show up, if I do an eyebrow too long, somebody's going to say,
yeah,
I didn't like that experience. And they're probably not going to go back and not tell the next person to go to you either. It's just I do this, so it is what it is. You will lose everything if you don't humble yourself.
Yes. One thing, because I have several businesses, praise the Lord. And real estate specifically, the reason why my business spread as well because of word of mouth. I'm very patient. I get that more than anything, especially new buyers who are looking for a house. It's like, oh my goodness, you're so patient. Because number one, I understand from a buyer's perspective and a selling perspective, and I understand the process. You don't know what you don't know. I'm not in this to get a check, because at the end of the day, you're not paying me no way, unless you're selling your house and you're paying me.
Right.
But if you're a buyer, you're not paying me. The selling agent or the seller is paying me. So my job is to make sure that you are getting what you're supposed to get, the experience along with what you are purchasing. I'm very patient at capacity. No matter what, I don't care if it's your first time or your hundredth time. Customer service makes or breaks every situation every time. How many times have I gone to a restaurant and the server was the food was bomb, but the service,
and I'm not going back.
I'm not going back.
Yeah.
Because make the experience be the best. People are working, and nowadays we've talked about this too. You cannot live off one income in 2024. I don't care if you're living by yourself or you married or you got 3 kids or 0 kids. You cannot live off one. You have to have multiple streams of income. With that being said, people work hard for their money.
That's what I mean. People are working hard. People are working a 9-to-5 job and doing this business on the side.
Yes.
And you just, it is what it is.
I'm not coming.
Oh, and it be the day before and the day of, and I'm not real good at that stuff, because you'll ask me again a couple months later and I'll tell you no. May need the money or not. I just don't have time for things like that.
Yeah.
And I think we have to start from the beginning, like the basis. You start in a business, you got the name, you got all of this, you got all of that. To me, don't try to figure it out all by yourself.
Yeah.
You got to find people that already done did this thing so they can tell you what to do and tell you what not to do. And you can take bits and pieces from that. Get an LLC, start your business, like do all these good stuff, start a website, make people pay deposits, and then you won't run into this thing. And then we were just talking earlier about just being too nice. You kingdom like, so you like, okay, you don't have to pay up front, but maybe or you don't even have to pay the whole thing. Can you just pay me some? I'm not operating like that no more.
So I've learned a couple things along the way, especially in entrepreneurship. One thing that you just spoke on is understanding when you have your price list. One thing that I have definitely learned is not charging people or not setting my price based off of my experience when I was broke. Let me say it one more time.
They won't be able to pay for that. Yes.
So let's just say, for example, I'm going to use Eva's for example. Okay, I provide a service to do your emails. I'm just going to say that as an example. So let's just say my service to do your emails is $250. That's not my price, but let's just say that if it was, it's $250. But I'm going to charge only $100. I'm going to cut myself short because it's like, well, what if they can't do it? Or maybe on the first it's a little bit, but my service is this, but I'm cutting it because, well, I'm trying to, gain clientele and maybe I should just go. But your service is $250. A wise woman once told me, she said, stop charging people based off of your experience when you were broke.
Yeah.
Everybody is not struggling. Everybody is not broke. Your price is your price, and so charge it.
Yeah. And let me tell you something about broke people. They be the main ones paying all the money. I be like, I'm looking at your background
Got your
on social
nails
media.
done, got your hair done, got your new Louis Vuitton, got all of this stuff, and they complaining about paying your fee. But here's the thing, we'll complain about that, but they will go on social media, find somebody else who charges more than what you charge, pay it, and tip them.
Mm-hmm.
But then they're complaining because they know you, because they want the homegirl discount, because they want the family discount. They're disrespecting your craft because they know you. And if that ain't the most backwardest thing I've ever heard in my life, I support my friends and family. I support. In whatever capacity that I can, I'm going to support you. And I'm not going to ask you for anything. Now, if you felt led in your spirit, that's between you and the Lord. I'm not going to tell you, not. And sometimes I still won't take it because I know this is your business.
Right.
But that's because of I'm into this. I've been doing this for a long time. Yeah. So respect yourself enough to charge what you're going to charge and include experience. One time, I think I had one lady, she charged like $300, I think it was $350 for some braids, $400. I was like, bro, that's a lot. Hair was included or whatever, but I was like, bro, that's a lot of money. I'm not gonna hold you. And then come to find out, we found somebody else that was cheaper, like $200 or whatever. But $350, she gonna get your hair done in 5 hours. $150, $200, she gonna take 8.5, 9 hours. You're paying for experience. Her experience in the game to be in and out, be neat, efficient, and the customer service. Value. What value are you adding to someone's life?
Right.
If you gonna do my hair, slay it down, I got the hair included, and I'm in and out the door in 5 hours, I'm gonna pay that all day.
Right.
Rather than I'm paying $250, but I still got to go to get the hair. Your customer service is nasty. You over here in the hood. No, I'm not going to nobody in the hood, but you're not even in a shop or a salon. And then you got audacity to have an attitude towards me. I'm never coming back here.
Yeah, that was literally just my experience with getting my hair braided. It's not what I asked for. You were late. It's just a list of a lot of things. And again, I did what you asked me to do. I paid a deposit. I bought the hair. I did all of the above, and you still gave me piss poor service, for lack of a better word. Sorry, that's the only thing I could use. This is what you gave me. And so for me, I look at businesses like that and I'm like, I can't offer that to people. Like, this is what I'm charging people now, but my prices will begin to increase. So I can't start here and be like, oh, they only paying me $100, so I'm gonna give them this. It doesn't work like that.
It should be even across the board, whether you paying my gold package, platinum package, bronze package, or whether you just inquiring about service. It could be where, okay, I understand you do value what I bring to the table, but it's above your budget at this moment. I totally understand that. When you get the funds to be able to do that, circle back around. But if I'm providing to you negative or nasty service, when you are up on your feet, when your business is thriving enough to come back to me, you won't, because you're going to remember when I didn't have it, she treated me like I was nothing. People remember.
Yep.
I remember.
Yeah.
So I know people remember. Just treat everybody the same way. You don't have to worry about it.
And you know what I also desire for people that have businesses? To actually start businesses that y'all actually care about. Because a lot of times people just be doing businesses to make a coin, and then they give you lack thereof. You got 20 million businesses. But just because you're trying to make a coin out of them, and none of them are lucrative, none of them are growing, none of them are doing anything, just because you're trying to make, if you don't get you a 9-to-5 and get you a part-time job, if you're just trying to make some money. But I say that to say, take your businesses serious.
Yeah.
Because people are not going to take you serious if you don't take your own business serious.
And let me tell you something about the IRS. The IRS ain't going to take you serious either, because they're going to call it a hobby.
Yeah.
You have a certain amount of years to actually make a profit.
Educate.
They give you a certain amount of years to make a profit. The first 3, I believe 3 to 5, I'm not sure if that has changed or not. Drop in the comments if it has. But 3 to 5 years to take a loss. And then after that, you can no longer claim that business as a business. It's considered a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
So if the IRS said, take it serious, I'm not supporting something that you don't take seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, I value what I invest in. That is an investment to me. Every time I go to Target, every time I go to Amazon, they have all of my offering. Anytime, that is my investment. If I am coming to you to do my makeup, I am investing in you.
Yeah.
So that my return investment is my face is done or whatever. Take it seriously. And that's why I mean, it's on both sides. As the person, as a client, or the business owner who is providing the service, it is a give and take situation because it's a lot of businesses of why you find these clients is like, oh well, I'm hop around because you're not consistent. Not just with content, with your skill. One day I come and my lashes is bomb. The next day I go back, not to my lash set because shout out to Kaja, you do a great job. It's not. And then next time I go, it's like, oh well, this eye over here,
Right.
because you was having a bad day. Because you had a bad day. I have to ask now. Okay, so I'm booking my nail appointment on a Saturday. You okay today, or should I risk? I'm not coming back to you. Be consistent. This is how you get your bread and butter.
Yeah.
Like for real.
Yeah. I know that like for new people, for new entrepreneurs, this whole road is discouraging, and I'm on the bandwagon with y'all. But I just say you throw what you be saying, throw away the bad apples and eat the good ones. That's not what you say.
Eat the meat, throw out the bones. Where did the apples come from, bro?
We could go with that too. Like throw away the bad apples, eat the good ones.
Wow.
But every experience is not a bad. I'm gonna say learn from the bad ones,
okay,
and enjoy the good ones.
Yeah,
because what we'll do is you get 2 bad ones. It's like I'm straight. I don't really want to do this no more. But then you have people like yourself. Do you have people that my other clients are like, hey, I got this such and such coming up. Can you do my makeup? Hey, I got this going on. I have people that have sat in my chair and said here and have gone over beyond with the tip or whatever. And it's not just about money either, but it's about support as well. But I know as an entrepreneur, you can get discouraged when you have a couple of bad ones. And now the good ones is like, I'm straight on everybody too.
So I want to piggyback off of that and also encourage the person who is looking for that thing to make into a business. Because again, as you have just stated, a lot of times people just doing things to make money and you're going to fail. Because when the money is not coming in, you're going to jump to something else. At the end of the day, people pay for value. What value are you adding to their life? Whether that's babysitting, whether that's doing makeup, whether that's doing hair, the thing that you would do for free, the thing that you already do for free, charge that. Because you're already doing it.
That's good.
It's something that you naturally do innately. Charge, find research. Google is free. YouTube University is free. Find somebody who is already doing that, reach out to them, follow their page, follow their social media, do all of that stuff, and then you build off of that. Please register y'all business. Please get an EIN number. Please do right. If you're making over $400 a year, you better be claiming it.
People have to know this stuff. Even when I was getting my hair done, the girl was like, I'm about to just quit doing hair because I don't understand this LLC stuff. I don't understand this business stuff, because we just see you posting on Instagram and you got all of these followers and you doing all this hair, but you will get in trouble.
Yes, you will. Call Eva's. Go to www.evasagency. I'm sorry, Eva's.agency. There it is.
You will get in trouble.
Yes, you will.
You can't just, so it's important that, again, the things you're doing for free, turn it into a business, but really, really understand this is a business and take it serious. So when I first started doing makeup, again, I was doing it for free. Hell, half the time I'm still doing it for free. But I ran into this girl at a birthday party and I knew that she did makeup and she had a very high following, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. So let me ask her. I was like, how did you get started? Like, how did you go out and buy all of these foundations? Like, what's going on? And some people are gonna stiff arm you. Just know some people don't want to give you tips on it. Some people just like that. And do you have some people like her that said, girl, I did this, and that. And she said, DM me, call me, text me, whatever you need. I'm here. Because we want everybody to win. So I agree with you when you say find somebody or find people or Google or YouTube. It's so many things out here that help entrepreneurs succeed. Use the tools that you have.
You know, one slogan, what you just said reminded me of something that I live by. And it's simple as what you make happen for others, God will make happen for you. I live by that. And the reason being, I can't remember who it was, but there was a mentor of mine who I definitely looked up to, said that when you are in the field that God has called you to, you never run out of information. So it never becomes a problem to share my information to you because it's forever overflowing.
Right.
I can give you ideas all day long about real estate, about EVAs, about business, entrepreneurship, because I live in this thing. So, and even if I give you an idea that you shouldn't say that, how I'm going to bring it to the table, you will never do, because we're two different people. You only become, if you are afraid to share knowledge, that is not what you're supposed to be into, because that means you're not creative enough to keep it going. Our producer, bruh, listen to me. I've been sitting up here saying, Isaac, so how you run down XYZ 1, 2, 3? I could say a song and he
Right.
Like, it's because it comes so naturally until it doesn't matter if I give you one. I have 100 more. If you are holding on to that one idea and nothing else is flowing, you need to go back in your prayer closet.
Yeah.
Because that ain't it. You should never. That's how we evolve as people. It's ideas and creativity and sharing and getting people up to the next level. And if you can't do that, then selfishness is not going to get you nowhere anyway.
No, because you get to a level and to a point where, again, I'm using makeup and hair as an example. People start off with just doing makeup and hair themselves, and then your business is getting so big, your clientele is getting so large that you have to hire people under you.
Yes.
And people watch how you treat people, because the employees that you gain will sometimes do the same thing to you, just worse. Or you didn't give no information out and now your business is not lucrative anymore because you don't hire these people under you and you gave no advice. You gave no, this is how I did it, this is how I made it, or nothing.
Because you plateaued.
Yes.
And so when it was time for you to share information when you were coming up, people remembered, like you just said, that you were not helping. Because again, yeah, you can climb your way to the top, but do you know how to stay succeeding? Do you know how to take it to the next level? You have, where you are, somebody has been. Where you're trying to go, somebody is.
Yeah.
So you have to open your mouth and share information. It shouldn't all be kept to yourself. Like, oh no, I can't tell you.
We can all make money though.
Together, it's enough money in the world
for everybody
to go around.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, somebody don't want to be an entrepreneur. Somebody say, just clock me in and clock me out. We have a lot of Indians. We have a lot of chiefs. Know your role. That's it. This selfish mentality, and to me, it's not even about. I know people gonna make it about a black and a white thing and culture. It's in every culture. You have what you have in every single culture. It's unfortunate that for us, because we're around our culture more, it seems more prominent. But at the end of the day, you got that no matter who you are.
Think because it's hard for a lot of people to win or to get to that point where they feel like they succeed, that it's like, I don't want nobody, like, it was hard getting here, I don't want nobody in my way, so I'm not gonna help anybody get to that moment. But like you say, nobody gonna do it like you. Somebody can sit down and say, all right, so the first word that comes to my mind is apple. Y'all both take it and figure out what you're going to do with the apple. We're going to do two different things because we're two different people.
Now, I will say, be cognizant of new ideas that you need to birth.
Right.
I'm not telling you to go and tell everybody what you planning on doing.
No, be smart.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying you've gotten to a place where somebody is asking, hey, how did you get where you are now? And you're saying, okay, well, I did X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3. I'm not saying you're currently working on something and you're sharing an idea that was downloaded to you by Holy Spirit.
No.
And you're saying, oh, this is what I'm doing, and you haven't birthed it yet. Use wisdom.
Right.
I'm saying you're already achieved a certain level of success, and someone who is trying to be where you are is saying, what did you do? Now you can pass the play. Let's be specific about that, because I don't want nobody to misinterpret and say, oh, InHerself said, share all the information. No, we didn't say that.
No, for
we
sure.
said, pass on the baton from where you are currently. You're going higher. Someone is trying to get where you are. Make sure you are reaching down to pull somebody else up.
Right.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah, please don't.
Because I just felt that in my spirit. Somebody
okay.
goes, oh my God. No.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Don't give people your business
No.
ideas. That's not what we're saying. The basic things that everyone needs to start a business, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The little things that you need
For
to,
your niche.
For your niche. The things that you need to for your business to continue to succeed. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not telling you give somebody a name. And because that happens. I've seen that more than one time of somebody saying, I sat down with this person and they took it and they ran with it. Yes. People will try to change the design or try to change, but it's somebody else's idea.
Yeah.
And half the time, they don't succeed anyway, because you done took somebody else's idea and you won't be able to prosper off of somebody else's stuff.
And with that being said, that goes vice versa. If you are starting something and it is a 2.0 version of what somebody else is doing, be cognizant and don't release all your information, because they're already doing it. Let's just say Walmart. Okay, somebody wants to start another store. They go to Walmart, and this is a big example, but they go to Walmart and say, hey, we were thinking about, let's do the shipping idea.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So before there was the ship where you can go on your phone and order it, somebody said, I'm thinking about going on your website, and somebody took that idea and ran with it. Be cognizant of what you share. Ask specific information to say, hey, I'm thinking about this specific item or thing or whatever I'm doing. How did you start? Don't give them your detail, your information, and say, okay, so I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, ABC, no, because then they could take that.
Yeah.
Because they're already doing it. And then now you left in the dust.
But what's also discouraging, I know a lot of people gonna probably say this too, is, but everybody do makeup. But everybody do hair. But everybody not you.
I'm gonna give you an example. We go to Publix, any store. How many loaves of bread are in Publix?
I can't even count.
Wanda, Mrs. Smith, and they stocking up. They even got generic.
Yeah, I get the one that's $1. I don't even really care about the bread.
My point is, it's so many different name brands of the same thing.
Water.
In the store. And everybody, it doesn't matter that it's 1 million real estate agents. It doesn't matter if it's 1 million makeup artists. It doesn't matter if it's 1 million virtual assistants. It doesn't matter. There's billions of people in the world, and your tribe, your customers are waiting on you.
Yep. I really hope that this encouraged somebody, because we
Me
definitely
too.
went in and out. It was personal. It was, let's use wisdom. It was, my feelings is hurt. Like, it was a lot of that. But ultimately, I just want all entrepreneurs and people that have a business idea, or people that have a business idea, I just want y'all to win. I want us to take our craft seriously
and
across
educate
the board.
yourself.
Yes. Education and deposits.
And deposits.
That is the title of this episode.
Deposit and no refund. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
This is a good episode.
Yeah. So next time y'all hear from me, I'm gonna have deposits, and y'all gonna pay what's on my price list.
That part.
InHerself, she is love.
InHerself, she is beautiful.
InHerself, she is strong. See y'all
y'all
next week.
All right.